Hey there everybody, Kopika here. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we entered Pride Lands to go ahead and end up seeing what was up since it was a new world, finding out that the plot of the movie is actually happening. I don't even need to go into details as to what's going on because we already know at this point. And then we met up with Simba again. He remembers us. He's not going to try to eat us or kill us or claw our faces, whichever one he was going to do first. And then we have ourselves a torn page. Now, I was thinking of being dumb and deciding to go do the torn page now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and save it after we finish the world, and then we're going to go ahead and go take care of Pooh and his ridiculous shenanigans of minigames, because personally, I think the next minigame is actually kind of boring, but I could be wrong. Anyways, we got ourselves another AP, a Serenity Stone, free development, keeps on learning, and now we can end up learning Thandaga Power Band. Give me that now, please. Oh, crap, I should have used the thing. Soldier Earring. This is pretty good because this increases the Moogle's level, and this also lessens the necessary amount of materials that we need. You can only do one of two. You can either do the Energy or the Bright Stone. If you care about levels, then I recommend doing levels. If you don't, then, you know, it's whatever. I recommend also upgrading all these things because it's going to be super important later down the road when you need them to be even, they need to be even higher to be able to do other things. Such as you saw there, if we kind of look at the material log, not that, the list. Now, actually I kind of missed it. Crap. That's fine. It says something about they can end up utilizing the shards, the Serenity stuff. I obtain a magic boost. That's actually useful for me. Expert rank. Neat. Alright, let's actually end up utilizing most of those things. I should mention that we are not going to do the puzzle thing until later, until we've gotten all the puzzle pieces, because in all honesty, I feel that there's no point in actually doing them now. Alright, we got ourselves another item slot, so we can put a potion there. Ability ring, you have outsource your usefulness, and now you get replaced with the soldier. And the mithril ring, you are still relevant to this day. Blizzaga, you get replaced with the power band. And Midnight, you don't get replaced with anything because you are actually still worth it until we end up getting ourselves a better abyss. We still don't have ourselves a new Keyblade, but hey, you know what I want to do? I kind of want to put on the Hero's Crest. The reason why is because we are kind of doing more so air combos than doing ground combos, so, you know.
Simba, wait! It's Nala! Don't you recognize her? Nala? It's me, Simba!
Simba! You are alive!
Hey, what's going on here?
Don't worry. They're all friends of mine.
So that means nobody's planning to eat anybody else for lunch, right?
Are you sure they don't want to eat me? Like I'm some kind of pig?
We won't, but you are a pig, right?
Call me Mr. Pig!
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes?
Why am I not surprised?
Simba, you've got to come back to Pride Rock. I thought Sora might be able to help, but you're the only one who can save us from Scar.
I can't go back.
Why?
Hakuna Matata. It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Simba?
Hakuna?
Matata!
Hakuna?
Matata!
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
Now, we were super negative in the last episode, but I gotta be super positive now because this is a new episode and that's how we do. In all honesty, it's kind of been like the balance of this entire commentary, to be fair. I shouldn't say commentary, it's a let's play. I'm dumb. Anywho, I like that cutscene because they both were like animated their faces, and their faces they showed like the emotion of Simba. And Simba kind of ends up showing like the least expressive. Well, no, Scar actually is still the least expressive, but hey, that cutscene was expressive. Let's actually cheer him up, shall we?
My father's dead, and it's because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
Father, are you there?
Simba, you have forgotten who you are. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are.
You can all come out now. I'm going back to face my past. I could use your help.
He really is a king.
And now we obtained the Circle of Life, making my Keyblade that I was just changing to completely worthless. Because this one is actually pretty good, because it has great strength, increases MP restoration speed by 25%, and after... can't read the rest of it. Now Simba, just like Jack, he cannot be removed from the party. Now Simba is completely new character, and he is just like mostly every single one of them. Simba is actually one of the only characters who can have every single ability, because you notice one little tidbit about oh, so wait, did I look at oh wait, but I looked at the wrong character. Well, actually no, I'm still right. He still technically has all of his abilities. The only one that he doesn't have is hyper healing, which he doesn't really need. But it's interesting. He actually is one of the only few characters. His limit is King's Pride, and we'll be using it against the boss of the stage. Real fast, let me equip the Circle of Life, because it has MP Haze. This Keyblade is actually going to be pretty damn good for me. And yeah, I like that. Okay, so that cutscene, obviously you might have tell, it has archive of James Earl Jones's voice clip from the movie. It's not actually him. And now we have the shamans who are single-handedly by themselves, which is pretty neat. But yeah, that is archived audio. That's not audio. That's not actual him saying those lines. You can obviously tell if you've seen the movie. Boy. Now, the issue with that, time to go into negative Pika mode right now. The issue with that scene is that there is no music playing. And it's kind of bad when you kind of know that that scene was pretty lit in the movie. In fact, they don't like I don't know what is the reason as to why they don't use certain music for certain things or certain cutscenes, because They do away with that in KH3, and they make it a lot better, in my honest opinion, and it's kind of weird, but also pretty damn good, because it needed it. Because here's the thing. Now, this is just me, but when I think of Kingdom Hearts, you know, being a mixture of both Disney, especially more so Disney than Final Fantasy, I'm more so thinking of how much the music kind of more so impacts the scene. And the thing is that they do that with obviously the boss fights and with the bosses and the battle musics and everything. So it's like when it comes to the cutscenes being like silent, saying like a lot, it's kind of it takes me out of it, unfortunately. Like it's like my only excuse. That's just a me thing. Not many other people might not even agree with that statement. They might think that, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. Some might think that it might be a Japanese anime thing, but personally, I don't really believe that, because most shonen animes love to use, especially like animes like My Hero, utilizes music tracks like up the wazoo if they had the capabilities of, and that's kind of good. Like, situational music makes tense moments really super good in any sort of video game or any sort of media in general. Like, obviously, you don't want to spam music like wildfire, like in Dragon Ball Z's American soundtrack, where they just have guitar riffs for unnecessary scenes, mind you. Especially for talking scenes, jeez.
Wait a minute, we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Simba, you're alive.
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence? I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
I've put the past behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
Go on. Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why. Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes. I remember. This is just the way your father looked before he died. And here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
All right, all right. I did it.
Louder!
I killed Mufasa.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through!
Nope, that scene is still hokey. I'm sorry. Anyways, Flash Step unleashes a guard-piercing attack on slightly distant targets while keeping up your own guard. That is a really good ability, and we are going to use it. I keep forgetting that they're actually called actions. They're not even called abilities, but whatever. Semantics. Doesn't care. Anywho, this battle can go rough or it can go easy. The easy method is utilizing Reflect. I don't know how to do that. There's a way to be able to keep them from actually moving, to be able to attack them, and when they attack you, it's pretty good. Okay, well, I had it, but then I lost it. Hey, stop it. If they end up basically trying to attack, you need to just do that. Okay, well, I had it. Okay, here. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. I want to get this. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that even was.
Where's Simba?
What was that? I was just trying to get them to get hit by Reflect, and it just felt like they just died instantly. Actually, wait, I think that's what happened. Did they all just die in one hit? Or something? I don't know. I know our magic stat is like super high or something at the... I'm going in the wrong area. I don't know. Our magic is 24. That's not really a lot, to be honest, but I don't know. They died so quickly. Whatever. Anywho, it's time to fight Scar, and time for a very good moment for the extreme to play.
This is his fight, Donald. You're okay.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot. Anger and jealousy turned the king of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
That's what you think.
I love that cutscene because I love the build up to that theme about to come into play. All right, so I'm gonna say this now. I think Simba is actually good for this fight. You can't really switch him out even if you wanted to, but Simba is actually not. I mean, he's cool. Anyways, Scar, battle mechanics, battle strategy. He has all 3 element attacks. He ends up using fire. Well, actually, no, he only has 2 attacks. He only has 2 elementals. He has thunder. He has fire, and that's essentially it. And he also has very annoying claw attacks, which are superficial. Most of the time, you're going to be spending your time trying to dodge him as much as possible. Did we get, like, Reflect 2 or something? Or am I... Okay, well, he's starting to do his, attack right now, as you can see there. That is his electric attack. He essentially ends up dashing at you as he ends up channeling electricity. As you can see there, the problem with trying to get to Scar is that his elemental discharge is super annoying. But that's fine. I'm just going to hit him with Reflect here, because at least that way I know for a fact that I can actually end up hitting him. You can end up spamming Reflect the same way as you would with any other spell. Just be warned, though, is that you kind of need to make it count. Okay, now I think he might be doing... Okay, he's doing that move. That is his... Okay, yeah, he does have fire, but that is his darkness charge, which is what I like to call it. As I said before, these moves do have names, but I'm going to call them names myself. Because God forbid that the game ends up basically making me end up naming them anything else. Anyways, that was Darkness Charge. He does have one move where he will end up charging at you. And what you want to do is you want to kind of keep him in the air. This is his fire attack, which he will keep constantly leaping, channeling inner fire pillars. And that's about it. And Simba is down. But don't worry, Simba actually gets back up fairly quickly. Hoig, okay, I think I am done with explaining battle mechanics. Scar is actually a very annoying boss because of the way how he fights, because he is kind of really weird and unpredictable to beat up. Like, he's super easy, but the problem with him is that trying to get him in anything is kind of more so annoying than it's very, very annoying. Like, half of the time, I don't know how I'm supposed to even gauge him, especially with him discharging a lot of crap, and as he loves to also spam that attack as well. So to dodge this attack, you can either jump or dash, because he will just come at you, and if you end up like being like me, dodging incorrectly, you kind of feel like kind of bad. There it goes. There's this move I'm looking for. I'm not sure if we can even do damage with him with that. And he immediately just goes into his fire face. Aha! Take that! Oh, wait. You're almost dead. Wait. Booyah! Reflect always wins. Reflect is like literally my favorite move. I'm glad I'm utilizing it sort of correctly.
Hey, what's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Guess so.
What do you mean, guess so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing! And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner!
Pumbaa?
You can never forget your true buddies.
Words of wisdom. We learned fire. And we didn't even learn blizzard. Actually, no, we didn't even learn another thunder spell. That's stupid. I also love how that world literally has the highest of the redness, or the darker red. Anywho, let's actually go to Pooh and go visit him before we end off this episode, shall we? It's very short, except for the cutscenes themselves, because they're super long and they won't shut up. Finally. In all honesty, I'm not a fan of Pride Lands. Like, Anytime Kingdom Hearts ever does a transformation for Sora where he is a different character and it strips away all of your mobility, or I should say any of your growth abilities, it kind of annoys me. I'm glad that 3 never does this.
Oh, dear!
Come on! Eeyore, Pooh, are you okay? Gosh, that's too bad, Eeyore. After all that work.
No matter. Most likely would have fallen down anyway.
Well, I'll help you fix your house, Eeyore.
Oh, hello there, Piglet. Thanks for offering. Wouldn't want to spoil your fun day, though.
Well, hello, Piglet. And hello, somebody I don't know.
Pooh, this is Eeyore. You know Eeyore, don't you?
I do?
What could have happened to him?
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe Pooh's tummy is so rumbly that it's making him forget. If we bring him some honey, he's sure to remember.
Well, I guess it's worth a try.
Might work, but probably not.
First, we gotta find some honey.
If honey's what you're looking for, I know just the place. Follow me.
This Kingdom Hearts 3 will be real time. Whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and open these chests, shall we? So the names of these things are still wrong. So that's always interesting. Eeyore, take your time, buddy. I mean, actually, you guys are not even moving anymore. We open this chest, not the laundry. We open this chest. Man, we're getting ourselves a draw ring. It does exactly what you think it does. It basically gives you the ability draw within an accessory. Some accessories ends up having abilities attached to them, and they will take this idea and put it into the future game. Except it doesn't like outright tell you that, but like it doesn't give you the notification that it gives you the draw ability. You just gotta auto assume that, oh, it's called the draw. It's called the draw ring. It's gonna give me the draw ability. You won't really know it. That's gonna be very important for a minigame later on. So yeah.
Splendid, just splendid.
This is the place I told you about.
Wow, look at that.
How yummy for my tummy.
But doesn't that honey belong to someone?
You know what I find interesting? This is the cutscene that stopped me from 100%ing Kingdom Hearts 2. Or I should say, it stopped me from getting the ultimate weapon in Kingdom Hearts 2. So to get the ultimate weapon, you need to essentially do almost every single unnecessary thing that you don't want to do. This is one of them. Problem is, we couldn't get it. We couldn't access the minigame. The game always froze because the disc was actually scratched in the center part of the disc was scratched. So apparently that part of the disc was not readable. And apparently it was this minigame that wasn't readable for some reason. Everything else was readable except for this minigame that we're about to play. And I question it so hard because it's so dumb. So essentially what happened here, we got through this cutscene fine and dandy, like cotton candy. I was like, oh, it's all good in the hood. Pooh is okay. And now he is having his tummy rumbling because that's just how he is. So he doesn't remember Eeyore, he does not remember Rabbit, but that's okay. We're gonna get him to remember people soon. Nah, man. We've got more. We've got emergency rations. So this minigame never loaded. At all. Which was a shame. But whatever. It loaded now, so now we can actually play the minigame. I had to end up borrowing my brother's copy to end up finishing the entirety of the game. Like, I never did actually fully 100% Kingdom Hearts 2, but obviously we're going to be doing that in the LP. But still. You hold the dash button to be able to go ahead and literally dash left and right like a crazy madman. Your goal here is to not lose 10 life. Your goal for the Jiminy's Journal is to get enough honey to end up getting the maximum score. We'll find out where all the we're going to be doing everything, folks, so don't rush your little head. There are probably some details I'm missing, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go into detail with them a little bit later. We're not going into detail now because one of the things that I'm trying to avoid, and I haven't really, and I've been doing a sort of good job. Actually, no, I've been doing a very well job because I haven't been spoiling anything remotely about the plot as of this point. The only thing because we haven't even gotten to the plot yet. We already got into the plot slowly but surely after completing two of the mandatory worlds. Gopher is also used as an extra hit point. Follow the arrows. It's typically Mario fashion. You guys remember the Mario sliding minigame. If you remember that, then you should be fine. If you end up hitting any of those honeycombs, the gopher will go away and then, it'll be crazy. Man, this is giving me flashbacks. But no, like, I haven't been spoiling anything of the main plot of the game. The Disney Worlds is whatever. Like, you already know what's gonna happen in the Disney Worlds. I'm not gonna spoil what's gonna happen in the second half, though, because that's a spoiler. Like I said, trying my best not to do that. I did it so well in Kingdom Hearts 1. I did it in Chain of Memories to the point that I'm gonna keep up face. The only thing I will probably spoil is probably like, actually, no, I'll probably end up saying some stuff about 358 over 2 days. But I'm not going to say it now because it's not relevant yet.
There now, Pooh. Have just as much as you'd like.
Why, thank you. Pardon me, kind somebody, but do you know where I might find another smackerel or two of honey? Oh. My tummy seems to be telling me there's some honey right in there. Mother, I'm stuck.
He still doesn't remember. What in the world has gotten into Pooh Bear?
Whatever it is, we better help him.
Oh, yes, and quickly, too.
No stuff and fluff.
1, 2, 3. You're okay now, Pooh.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. Why, just look at him. He doesn't even remember who I am. Perhaps it's all this blustery wind, or maybe he actually needs more honey, or he's sleepwalking and dreaming.
Well, if I am dreaming, which I suppose I could be, I hope that I get to the part where you invite me to lunch again very soon, Rabbit.
That's right, you're always stopping by for lunch. Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
Well, of course, Rabbit.
What about Eeyore? And do you remember Eeyore too, Pooh?
Oh, hello there, Eeyore. It's ever so nice to see you today.
Thanks for noticing me, Pooh Bear.
And hello to you too, somebody I don't know.
Well, at least you remember Rabbit and Eeyore now.
We're getting there, Sora, don't worry. Sooner or later, you won't be nobody I don't know. Even though now you know how it feels with nobodies. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Anywho, completing that, you get nothing. Alright, cool. That was a waste of my life. That was a waste of my life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy those minigames now because, God. Anyways, in the next episode, we shall be heading back to Twilight Town to see what's up, because it seems that this town was gone and now it reappeared again. But what is amiss in Twilight Town? We'll find out next time in Kingdom Hearts 2. See yas!